everyone, welcome back to 60 Seconds REATOMIZed. I forgot for a minute. I was like, what game am I playing again? And we are right back here. Moving on to the next day because we took care of everyone today. Is that our daughter? She back! Look, her hair's so long. She looks like she's emo. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. I don't have one. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane. What was that? Is it a bird? Is it a stockbroker? Is it the bicycle repairman? No! It's the aid airdrop. That's an excellent time to leave the bunker in search of supplies. What do we get? Yay, we got 2 soups. We got 2 water. Crate of rubber ducks. Bunch of folks were having a gunfight over several crates of dropped supplies. One group emerged victorious and chased off their opponents. One of the guns from the fight was left behind. Oh, we got a gun! And we got a radio! Yes! Our neighbors from the other shelter gave us a radio. They said they found it in one of the dropped crates. They already had a working radio. Water, food. Water. Oh no, hungry. Water, food. Water. Let me check the Mary Jane. Okay, so boom, 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 I think. Yes. Okay. Well, I think it sounds like it's not irradiated anymore because she's not sick. So let's do it again. Boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props in a movie set. Well, okay, I guess we can't do that, unfortunately. Ted and Mary Jane seemed let down, but we have more important things to do than playing theater right now. Mary Jane is hungry. She's hungry and thirsty. He's no longer thirsty, and he's not hungry. Neither, so Mary Jane needs both, and everyone else needs nothing except for Timmy needs food. Okay. I could probably let them go longer, but I don't want to risk it because I don't know how long they can go without starving and dying. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is choose the right person to go outside. Okay. Timmy. What should he take? Not the radio. Please do not take our radio. Take the flashlight. Why not? We haven't used it in a while, so we'll probably be okay. I can't even see her hair. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he will do if he doesn't come back. She's tired, not thirsty or hungry. He's fine. Dolores is fine. Okay. When we heard a knock on our door this morning, we held our breath in fear. But we soon heard children's voices coming from outside. We decided to open it up. It turns out the voices belong to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they branched out and now they offer other items too. Smart girls. We can get a checkerboard for a harmonica or an axe for cards. Do we want the checkerboard? We haven't used a harmonica. Sure. I don't know. Cha-ching! Alright, let's see. They were very kind, and their prices were more than fair, so we accepted. How very clever of them to keep their business alive even after the apocalypse. We're impressed. Ted is thirsty, Mary Jane is hungry, and water. So, water, food. When we heard barking, we were at the door in a moment's notice. This time we were right. It was Pancake. He had come back, but he wasn't willing to enter. Instead, he seemed very anxious to lead us somewhere. Should we grab any gear before we head out? A gun? That's all I have. I don't know. I hope it's okay. We're all alive still. The old saying goes better safe than sorry. The rifle seems to be the right choice of gear for venturing into the unknown. We didn't expect to run into trigger-happy folk who started shooting before asking questions. Gunshots were enough to send Pancake running. We got back safely, but he didn't show up. Pancake! I miss Pancake! I want Pancake! Ted isn't thirsty, but he's hungry. Mary Jane is no longer hungry, but she's thirsty. I wish I would just say it. It just is so long-winded. She's not thirsty, but she's hungry. So, who's hungry? Okay, parents are hungry and she's thirsty. sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? I have no reason not to, because this is the first time I'm playing the game, and I want to see everything there is to offer. So sure, why not? Watch us get nothing. What? Achievement unlocked, out of the bag. Cat? We got a cat! We straight up got a cat! Oh my god, he's so cute! Oh my god, I'm so excited! We got a cat! As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? Ted isn't hungry, Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, but she's tired. Dolores is no longer hungry. That is so cute, and I love him to death. We were about to finish our dinner, if you could call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. We didn't eat today, so whatever. It seems to be a trader who is very interested in ammunition. How about that? We have checkers. Do you want that? It's not ammunition. Oh, look at him up there. He's so cute. Oh my god. He just wanders around. But why did we play checkers with this dude? We offered checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused and tried to explain to us what ammunition was. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing, until he left with our checkers board. Asshole. Well, why did you give it to him? I didn't mean to give it to him. I didn't know what was going on. Ted's thirsty. Thirsty. Okay. Well, that sucks. We're gonna go insane. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so we know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Ooh. How are we doing that? We don't have the materials. Oh god, Ten's sick. We made contact. The military is out there, and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Ted seems to have developed an allergy to our furry guests. He's been coughing and sneezing all night long. We should try giving him medication. I do not have another med kit. Ted isn't thirsty, but he got sick. Water's what she needs. Okay. Well, shoot. What the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. I gave away my checkerboard. Well, we have cat. That's the most important thing right now, right? Look at the kitty! Oh my gosh, he's right here! And he came with an afro. Boredom can really get to you in this shelter. It can lead you to dark places. Trust us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now too. We set off on an expedition to the nearby zoo where we used to visit on weekends. We're happy to report that it was a productive supply run as well as an educational trip. We saw pterodactyl whales, chimpandeers, a porcupine, a small army of cat roaches, and other majestic creatures that have emerged along the post-nuclear fauna. The marine life section had collapsed, turning into a radioactive pond in the middle of the zoo, filled with creatures like piranhas and sea ponies, and a half-destroyed aquarium control room. We found an undamaged cupboard with some supplies. Yay, we got water! A friendly-looking crabtopomus lazily observed the sea life section from a distance. In its den, we found a body of a zoo worker with some of his possessions laying around. Ew, we got bug spray? Running away from humongous taranturaptors, we made our escape through the zoo souvenir shop. They should have said souvenir shop. Most of us Most of it was torn to shreds by the bomb, but a few useful things were still lying around. Bullets! Well, that would have been nice a little while ago. Curses, our flashlight is out of service after that expedition. That's okay, we got a lot of stuff. This last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those future expeditions. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. I don't have anything. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's really tired. So Timmy's hungry. So kids are hungry. Food. I wish the order that they told me they're hungry and thirsty in was the same order that they are on this page, but it's not, and it's very frustrating. Let's do an expedition tomorrow. I want Ted to go out. Our friends are back. The twins managed to find a safe spot that would do pretty well as a camp for their group. Everything was going well until the workers got in a fight with a raider band. It's very important for the group to finish the camp fast, but their injured are not able to work. They're asking if we had any spare meds. I don't, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. Day 33. Oh, the kitty's so cute. Oh my goodness. What is this, a flashlight? Oh, we have a damaged one still? We were sorry to do so, but we had to refuse. We needed the meds for ourselves. We don't have any. You never know when one of us will fall sick, he's sick, or get injured, and who is to say that they would help us as well. They were disappointed, but they understood. At least we think they did. Ted needs both before he goes out, I guess. Timmy should eat. Timmy hasn't rested. Okay, so both, and both. Oh, we're gonna be out. Ted. Let's go with the gun, I guess. Who knows? Hopefully he won't die from bad people. Oh shoot, I probably should not have sent him out. Because isn't he the one that if he dies then the game ends? Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, well, he left. Timmy needs water and food really bad. I thought I gave him some. While we were trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit, or at least whatever's left of them. Maybe we could get some supplies. No, our kitty's gone. Oh no. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old nan who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Our kitty! I hope they didn't eat him. Timmy should eat. I just fed him. Timmy, boy, what the heck? We saw something strange on our way back from the expedition. A chain of lights on the horizon, pulsing and flashing in a chaotic manner. It didn't make much sense to us at the time, but when we discussed it in the shelter, Timmy said it might be a secret scout signal. We would need to check out the signal by he would need to check it out by himself to decode it with the scout book. Okay, do it. Oh my god, I keep having hiccups. Knock, knock, knock. Who's knocking? We haven't seen Timmy this excited in a long time. He decoded the flashlights as a scout signal indeed, which means some of his friends are still around and kicking. Unless a few bandits found a scout book lying around and they're now trying to lure innocent kids into a trap, Timmy wants to prepare a coded message and try to transmit it soon. I don't have a flashlight for that. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Water, and he's fine. So, water for the gals. Our sorry excuse for dinner. Want a rock? Old Man Jim. Sure. Answer him. Do you want a rock? We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile. He was eager to show us his bag filled with a rich choice of rocks and convinced us to take one for free for old time's sake. We agreed, carefully chose the best looking rock, and the man left. We can't complain. It's a good rock, really. Also, he claims it brings good luck. We'll see about that. Dolores is hungry. And Timmy thirsty. Timmy prepared a short message to be transmitted tonight. There are a few options on how it could be done, so let's try and pick the best one. Or just back out completely. It's not too late to give up on the idea. Let's do the radio. Where's our rock? Cat? We're Cat's back! Oh my gosh, she's back! Timmy went outside and climbed the highest point he could find, which in our situation turned out to be a fallen over truck with 2 more cars stacked on top of it. Probably not the safest place to be, but he managed to transmit the message successfully and return safely. Now, we wait. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in her shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Dolores is no longer hungry. Timmy is no longer thirsty. He's hungry. Okay, I will feed you. Oh, that's the last of our food. Mary Jane has been awful silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Absolutely. We are out of food, by the way. Why do cats sound mad? Oh, he's so cute. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. I can't give her food. Is there anything? Water? Ooh, we're getting bad. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sharikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing furball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it be. Or should we examine that wire? Let's see what it is. Maybe we'll find something? Oh, day 40. He's alive. We're not gonna last. Followed the wire outside and found a half-burned out truck with 2 surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us in our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here. And the car had no wheels. He brought back the gun. Dressed like wizards, they were eager to trade some of their supplies for a few items. They had food with them that we bought with real pre-apocalypse money. They thought the coins we gave them were magical. Okay. Window shop nearby parking lots for vehicle that was completely burnt out. Nothing of value. Wow, cool. Ted's hungry. Cool. Hungry. And so Ted and Mary Jane are hungry and Timmy needs water. Would be cool if you brought back a, med kit. Sure, why not? I don't know. Military broadcast. Oh, shoot, we don't have a flashlight. Well, we're gonna die here. Day 41. Signal has to wait. I heard the plane. Yeah. Ted's hungry. So Ted wants both. Mary Jane's hungry. Oops. We're almost out of stuff. I don't know. Let's send Dolores out. She hasn't gone out, I don't think. Day 42. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. She's got the book. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted hasn't recovered. He hasn't recovered his energy. But he's not thirsty. So Ted's hungry. Mary Jane's thirsty. Our friends are back. Oh, well, we don't have meds. Day 43. That's a soft knock. Look, this cute little picture. Family photo. Oh, that we found in the book, huh? What's in it for us? A first aid kit is a real treasure these days and a rarity to find. I couldn't have done it anyway. Timmy is hungry and thirsty. We are gonna run out. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camel clothing. She had a nasty-looking rifle, but hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter, tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. I have no reason not to at this point. I'm just concerned that Ted's gonna die from his allergies. Another knock. She could have hurt us but didn't. That counts for something. We gave her spare ammo. Ted is thirsty. Okay. Well, we're out of water. Agents who are spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Sure, why not? We're gonna die. We're not dead yet. She did not look good. They were agents, real live secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards, briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request, too, wanting us to aid them in their top secret missions in the future. Okay. Mary Jane is thirsty and hungry. Well, she can have food, that's it. There's nothing more surprising than a knock on a fallout shelter. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? Yeah, let's open the door. We have nothing left to lose. I'm concerned. Timmy was right. The signal did come from his scout friends. They tracked us down and they came bearing gifts. They gave us a harmonica. Ted is sick. There's not enough food. Mary Jane is not hungry. We need to find her something to drink. We don't have anything. That rock we got from old man Jim really was a lucky one. Today he came back carrying a big bottle full of fresh, cool water. He was very generous and allowed us to drink from it. This should quench our thirst in the days to come. Well, that is very kind of Jim. Achoo! Man, I think I should leave it here. I thought we were getting to the end of this, but I'm lasting much longer than I thought I was. Anyway, I mean, I'm having a blast with this. I think it's fun. I want to see how far I can go and see if there's any secrets. Like, we got the cat. I bet you could probably get the dog. I just screwed it up because I didn't have enough materials. And I wonder how it would be if you started with different materials as well. But I'm surprised that I am surviving as best as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions in the future for games that you want to see, please leave it in the comments. Please let me know what you think of this series, and if you want to see more of it, and if you want to see any other series, of course, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!